So to make your job easier, Hillary, I would do a few things. A sandbox, just give them a pooper scooper. If something's been in there and poop, just scoop it out. We did that and we never got sick. Cat poop, whatever. It's actually good to build up immunities to any kind of bacteria that would be in there. And so, yeah, and if there's a little piece of cat poop, just give them a pooper scooper and have them scoop it out. But let them do that. That's their job. And they can wash their hands before they eat dinner. I would suggest that. A swing set. You need activities to keep them busy. And you also need things that will pull other children to want to come to your house. Besides, the animals are good too. I would just so put Spark into both of them if you have the money to do Jason Mraz's Spark. I do think you're kind of isolated, and Tim had that problem too. He, instead of kind of step up and let's discuss it, you just want to retaliate with words that hurt, like call me borderline. If I'm suffering a borderline personality, that deserves sympathy. A great amount of sympathy, because those people like Reagan, she'd lost her mom through suicide, and she was just definitely borderline, just always getting angry at James and pushing him away and then testing him to see if he'd stay with her. I think she even got pregnant and had an abortion, just trying to push and pull, that kind of thing. And narcissistic. I do have a huge ego because I walk out the street with purple dogs and people spit. Some people just absolutely hate it. And they call me narcissistic and things like that. And then somebody told James I was buying heroin. They said, well, your mom's going in Gilpin to get heroin. And I'm doing therapy with those people. I don't think you've ever visited me at the hospital or really even called. I think you have some sympathy, but what you did was you did like a mail, like I was a little embarrassed. I was like, oh God, this is a little embarrassing, but it got me used to it. It was a good chance to share the bipolar idea, because if we don't talk about it, it's not going to help people. It's like you don't have to hide you got breast cancer. You don't have to hide that you have a heart attack. But for some reason you have to hide if you're suffering something. It's because people believe it's a weakness. And that's what you're doing. You're throwing it out at me, toxic. And I'm strong. I know who I am. And I know what I've got. And I'm not going to stonewall and turn my back and say, I'm going to teach you a lesson by not talking to you. I'm going to talk to you, and if you'll listen, I'm going to teach you something. I do think the kids benefit from being around me some, taking them places, talking to them, loving them. I'm a grandma. And just like Carol, you guys have issues sometimes with her issues. Jennifer's got some control issues. Whatever. From her childhood, she's never got therapy. And if it will help you, I'll be happy to go to therapy. I think I stayed at your house, and I was there a couple months looking for a place to go, live. And you're the one that yelled at me. And I remember too, I'd sent you lavender up to your house, and you yelled at me about that too. And then the truck, which I told you, I said it doesn't pass inspection. And the brakes went out, but you were really mad I didn't pay the money for that. And then you blamed me because I was like, I gave you the information about where it was, and you would have gotten some money, but you didn't take care of it. So you've got a lot on your plate. You keep piling more and more. Enjoy where you're at. Enjoy your youth, your husband, all your animals, and just stop piling stuff on so high. And plus, and I'm here to help, and you don't get it. You do not get it. But, you can label me. You can call me toxic. And I think of the Britney Spears song, Toxic. She has bipolar. I am acclaimed in the community for researching and getting help for my psychiatric illness. People respect me for doing what I should do, the ones that know that I have it. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try. You close off and you don't listen, and you want to live in the cocoon. But, I see your kids, like when I was there with the computer, and Callista walked over and she said, Mommy, make Charlie play with me. Callista needs a neighborhood help. She needs a lot of friends around. She does. She needs that stimulation. She desires it and wants it. And you're not providing that for her. So, you got mad at me at the computer, and I was just sitting there. There was no reason. And then you were so angry that you made me take an Uber home. You're like, you have the money. I didn't do it. I was just sitting there. And I think it's your issue with your own life. But don't project it on me. If you need help, call me. I love you.